Wow, that is cold. People are going to feel the way that they feel about you doing what you do, and most of the time, it has absolutely nothing to do with you. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking and watching. And I'm going to get straight into the topic of this video, which is regardless of how you feel about how other people feel, try your best to not allow it to stop you from doing what you want to do for yourself, from reaching the goals that you want to reach, from accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish. I saw a video earlier today on TikTok where I can't remember his name, but the guy was talking about how basically there are going to be people who feel cringed or feel some type of way towards the content that you make, the things that you decide to do for yourself and XYZ. There are going to be people who are cringed out. There are going to be people who supposedly support you or who you think are supposed to support you, who are going to feel some type of way when you first start doing what you are wanting to do for yourself. And most of the time, pretty much all the time, but I'm going to say most of the time, it has absolutely nothing to do with you and a lot to do with what they are feeling they can't accomplish, a lot of their own personal projections and things like that. This video is going to be very, very short, partially for storage reasons and because there's really not much to add to this, because it's pretty straightforward. A lot of people tend to project onto you the way that they feel about themselves and the limited beliefs that they have for themselves. So, for example, if Betty is insecure about getting her dream job, she's been searching and she hasn't really been finding anything, and maybe she's been going through her own personal thing. She sees her friend get their dream job doing XYZ, whatever works for them, and rather than her congratulate her or express, I'm proud of you, you did what you had to do, she kind of is like, oh, well, do you want to do that? Are you sure you want to do that? Just kind of like downplaying her friend's success. That's just an example of somebody kind of not really just being happy for you. If anything, a lot of times those people who cringe or feel some type of way to seeing you take the steps necessary to become successful in the way in which you're trying to become successful, a lot of times, oh my God, I almost lost my, hold on, I think I lost my train of thought. Oh my God. I lost my train of thought. I gotta stop running in circles so that I don't forget what I'm talking about. But the point is, a lot of times people are going to feel a specific type of way towards what you're doing because they feel like they can't do it themselves. And although, albeit it's not fair to you, they may not look at it that way. They may look at it like, oh, well, how are they able to do all these things? And I've done some of those things and I've not been able to reach my goals. A lot of people do the whole comparison thing. And as we all know, comparison is the thief of joy. And most cliche saying possible, I guess, but not necessarily. Not necessarily. Let me not say that, because it's said a lot. We hear it a lot. But I don't think we realize just how true that saying is for a lot of us. You get on social media, you see all of these content creators, you see them creating this life for themselves, and you see all of these other people who are kind of going through their own thing, comparing their situation to theirs, and inadvertently kind of like, well, why don't I have that, and blah, blah, blah. And maybe instead of just, looking at it like, well, why don't I have this and how are they able to do that? Just using that as inspiration for whatever it is that you're trying to do. Maybe you're seeing those things, or to those people, maybe you're seeing those things because this is something you can actually accomplish. You're just focused on the wrong thing. So, or your perspective is, it needs to be shifted. There's nothing wrong with a little perspective shift. So yeah, I think I'm going to conclude that video. Like I said, this video wasn't going to be that long. But do what you want to do for yourself unapologetically. People are going to project onto you wherever they are in their life. And if they're not going to project, They are going to make sure they congratulate you. They give you your flowers, whether it be literal or metaphorical. They're going to make sure that they highlight your success in addition to you doing that for yourself. They're not going to put you down. So anybody who is doing that towards you when it comes to you doing something for yourself, or you're just starting, because I, like myself, I'm kind of just starting back when it comes to certain stuff. And a big fear that I've had is people feeling some type of way towards my own thing. So I've had to come to that conclusion. If somebody feels some type of way towards what I'm doing for myself, it has nothing to do with me. And there's no reason for me to be fixated on something that has nothing to do with me. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to go back and look at the other video. I may end up putting it like somewhere right here, right here. So yeah, love you as always. Bye.